My dear students, in the kinematics of machines, module 2, the velocity and acceleration of different mechanisms we can find out by the graphical method. Some of the university question paper problems, let us discuss two more problems and we'll see how to solve that problems by graphical method. First problem is the crank of a slider crank mechanism is 480 mm long and rotates at 20 radian per second in the counterclockwise direction. It has a connecting rod of 1600 mm long. Determine the following when the crank is at 60 degree from the inner dead center. First, velocity of the slider. Second, angular velocity of the connecting rod. Third, the position and velocity of the point P on the connecting rod having least absolute velocity. The third question is more important one and also more interesting also. And other two types of problems you already discussed. Now you see this mechanism. OA is a crank, AB is a connecting rod, B is a slider. Slider movement is just horizontally it moves. Now draw the space diagram of the given 4-bar mechanism. No, single slider crank mechanism as shown in the figure. B is equal to VB is equal to VA plus VBA. From any convenient point O, draw OA is equal to 9.6 meter per second in same direction of the omega A. It can be calculated VA omega A into OA length. You can calculate the value 20 into 480. Okay, 9.6 meter per second. 480 mm into 20. It is 9600 millimeter per second converted into 9.6 meter per second. In the same direction of omega A, you just draw a line and exactly it is perpendicular to the link OA. From A, draw a line perpendicular to BA. Perpendicular to BA. Just you draw a line BA. Then from O, you draw a line which is the movement of the slider in the horizontal line. Just to draw a line parallel to OB. Parallel to OB. This is nothing but VB. Nothing but VB. Now we can calculate VA, VB and VAB. All these three components we will get it. Now let us see how to calculate the velocity of a point P which is on the connecting rod, and one more point is which will be having a least absolute velocity. Least absolute velocity. Suppose you mark a point on this A and B which is having a least absolute velocity, means from the O, suppose you draw a line perpendicular to AB. In the velocity diagram, perpendicular to AB, if you draw a line, this will be a least absolute velocity, least value it will be having. Any other points, if you draw a line, it will be having more velocity. That condition is satisfied here now. First, from the O, you draw a line VA. We know the magnitude, we know the direction which is perpendicular to OA. Omega is given 20 radian per second. Length is given 480 mm. Multiply this, we will get in meter per second, 9.6 meter per second. You take suitable scale, you take from the O, draw a line VA. From the A, you draw a line perpendicular to AB, you draw one more line. Then from O, you draw a line exactly parallel to OB. Parallel to OB, you draw a line. This will intersect the perpendicular drawn from A at point B. This will give the velocity of B. BB. Now third question is how to calculate the least absolute velocity a point P on a connecting rod. AB is connecting rod, particularly P is located there. But in the least absolute velocity means what? From this AB, if you draw a line perpendicular to O, P should be perpendicular, exactly perpendicular to AB. This point will be having a least absolute velocity. From this, and how to locate the point P, that is also important. To locate the point P on the connecting rod, which has a least absolute velocity related to the crankshaft, has the least absolute velocity, draw OP perpendicular to AB from O. Locate C on the connecting rod such that AP by BA is equal to small AP by BA. 12.5, 26 by 1600. AP by BA, 12.5, 26. Therefore, AP is equal to locate the point P on the connecting rod such that AP is equal to 769.2 mm. We can get that point. Velocity of slider B, VB is equal to OB into scale, 4.8 into 9.6. Velocity of slider VB, VBA is equal to AB into scale, 5.2 meter per second. Angular velocity of the connecting rod omega B is equal to VBA divided by BA is equal to 3.25 radian per second. Velocity of a point P, VP is equal to OP into scale, 9.2 meter per second. All the calculations, all the values, we got it. This is one type of problem where to locate the point Phi, what you have to do is, first you do the velocity diagram, you find out the least absolute velocity. From that, you see that what is the distance of AP and AB. Then, we know BA length, 1600 mm. You calculate from that ratio, AP is equal to how much? Now, AP is equal to 9.2 meter per second, 3.25 radian per second. Now let us see one more problem. A 4-bar chain ABCD has a fixed link AD 1 meter. The driving crank AB is equal to 0.3 meter. The follower link CD is equal to 0.6 meter. And the connecting link BC is equal to 1.2 meter. Find the velocity and acceleration of a point P midway between B and C when the angle BAD is equal to 135 degree and AB rotates clockwise at a speed of 300 rpm with an angular acceleration of 20 radian per second square in counterclockwise direction. Now, let us see, draw the space diagram 4-bar mechanism with the given dimensions. AD is equal to 1 meter, AB is equal to 0.3, follower link CD is equal to 0.6 meters, connecting link BC is equal to 1.2 meters. Find the velocity and acceleration of point V midway between B and C when the angle BAD is equal to 135 degree and AB rotates at a uniform so 300 rpm with an angular acceleration also given 20 radian per second square. Alpha in terms of anti-clockwise, omega in clockwise direction. One is clockwise, one more is counterclockwise. First, you find out angular velocity of the link AB, 2 pi NB by 60, omega B is equal to 2 pi NB by 60, 31.416. Velocity of the link AB can be calculated. VB is equal to omega B into AB. It is nothing but 31.416 into 0.3. 9.425 meter per second. This is the first step what you have to find out. Angular velocity of the link AB, first you calculate omega b 2 pi nb by 60 into AB is the length of that link, that will give the VB is equal to 9.425 meter per second. Now let us draw the velocity diagram. The same procedure. VC is equal to VB plus VCB. Take any point A, draw a vector AB, BA 9.425 meter per second perpendicular to the link AB. Perpendicular to the link AB, you draw a line AB. This is nothing but VB equal to 9.425 meter per second perpendicular to this link AB. Now, VC can be given by VB plus VBC. Therefore, from the A, take any point, convenient point A, draw a vector, VB is over. Now from B, draw a line perpendicular to the link BC. Perpendicular to the link BC, you draw one more line. From the point B, you draw a line perpendicular to link BC. We don't know the magnitude, but we know the direction. Since AD is a fixed link, point D coincides with A. Now from D, draw a line perpendicular to the link CD. A, B, C, D. Perpendicular to the link CD, you draw one more line from the A or D. A and D are both are fixed link, therefore it is a same point, A and D initial point. From the D, you draw a line perpendicular to link CD. You draw a line that is nothing but VD. Perpendicular link CD intersects the previous perpendicular line, the line which is coming from the B, perpendicular to link BC. It will be coincides with the perpendicular to the link CD which is drawn from D. That intersection point is called as C point. Join BC, join CD. Now, velocity of link CB. Velocity of the link CB is equal to VCB, DC into scale, 8.5 meter per second. Velocity of the link CD is equal to VC, DC into scale is equal to DC into scale, 3.1 into 2, 6.2 meter per second. Velocity of the point P. The P is midway between the B and C. Similarly, you locate the point P on the midway between the B and C, and from the O you draw a line. This will give the point. What is the velocity of the point P? Therefore, velocity of the point P is calculated, AP into scale. Velocity of the CD is calculated, VC is equal to DC into scale. Velocity of the link CB is calculated, VCB DC into scale. Velocity of the link DC into scale, and this one is AP into scale, DC into scale, and BC into scale. It is a VCB. Velocity of the link CB. Small change here. VCB is equal to BC into scale. Nothing but it is 8.5 meter per second VCB. VC is equal to 6.2 meter per second, and velocity of point P is equal to 8.4 meter per second. Now, how to draw the acceleration diagram? Acceleration diagram. The acceleration equation for C is AC is equal to AB plus ACB. Now, each components will be having a normal component and a tangential component. ANC plus ATC is equal to ANB plus ATB plus ANCB plus ATCB. Each quantity in the equation has both magnitude and direction. Since link AB rotates with uniform velocity, AB rotates with uniform velocity, ATB is equal to 0. That is the more important point. ATB is equal to 0. Therefore, we will be having in this equation A and B component only. This can be calculated VB square divided by AB. Therefore, 9.425 square divided by 0.3 meters, 296.1 meter per second square. Now, ATB is equal to zero, but AB rotates with uniform velocity, ATB is equal to 0. Now, ATB can be calculated alpha B by into AB. Alpha is given 20 and 0.36 meter per second square. ANCB is equal to VCB square CB. ANCB. ANCB is equal to VS square VCB squared by CB. ANC is equal to VC square by CD. ANC. But ATC you don't know. ATCB you don't know. But ATB you know here because rotates velocity ATB is 0. But now here ATB is equal to alpha B is given. Therefore, what are the known equation points here? A and B you know. ATB you know. A and CB you know, A and C you know, but we don't know ATC. You don't know the magnitude, but we know the direction. ATCB also we know the direction, but we don't know the magnitude. Take any convenient point A. Draw x dash. Any convenient point A. Draw AX is nothing but it is a and B. 296.1 point parallel to the link BA. Parallel to the link BA. Parallel to the link BA. Take any point A. In this equation, we know the two unknowns. All other things will be known. Therefore, we can draw the acceleration diagram. Take any point A and draw AX is equal to A and B. 296.1 meter per second square parallel to the link BA. Parallel to the link BA. We can draw it. From X, draw X dash B dash 6 meter per second square, nothing but it is a ATB. A and B plus x and ATB is equal to, we can draw it from the x, we can see that from the x we can draw ATB. Therefore, we will get a point B dash there. Now join A to B, this is will give the AB value. A and B also you know, ATB also we know. First you draw A and B parallel to the link BA. Perpendicular to the link BA you draw from that x dash. ATB value 6 meter per second square you draw it. Mark the point B and join it to the A. Then you will get a AB. Normal component we know, tangential component you know. AB value you got it. First you draw A and B, mark X, then from X, ATB, mark B and join this. We will get a, this is that one triangle is over. Now from X dash, same point, or from X dash or A dash, you draw a line perpendicular to parallel to link CD. You draw a line. This is nothing but ANC. You just draw a line. Then mark the point Y dash. From this Y dash you draw a line. You don't know the magnitude but you know the direction. Just you draw a line ATC perpendicular to ANC value you know. Just mark it Y dash. From the Y dash to the link CD perpendicular to that you draw ATC. We don't know magnitude but you know the direction. Just to draw a line. Now please, from the B dash you take, we know A and CB value you know. From the B dash we know AN. From this B you draw a line AN CB. That value you know that. Let it be Y dash, AN CB, Y dash from the B dash. We know this value, magnitude also you know, direction also know. CB is always AN CB is parallel to the link BC. Mark Y dash. From the B dash, you draw a AN CB and mark Y dash. From this Y dash, you draw one more line perpendicular to AN CB or BC, AT CB, just to draw a line. This line and earlier what you have drawn, ANC and mark Z dash, then you have drawn one more line ATC. This ATC and ATCB line will intersect at a point C dash. Mark that point as C dash. ATC and ATCB will be joining at the point C dash. Just to mark it as C dash. Now from the A you draw a line AC. That will give the acceleration of the point C. And similarly from this A you draw one more line BC. You just join it BC dash. This will give you the acceleration of the component BC also. You got it. Now you have to calculate the mark the point in this BC, B dash, C dash. You mark the point P dash at the midpoint of that one. Then you just draw a line from A dash or D dash directly to the P dash. This will give the acceleration of the component P. And this will complete the full acceleration. P is equal to 7.9 into 237 meter per second square. It will give you the acceleration of the point P also calculated. This completes the acceleration diagram of this relationship. So these are the two problems what you have discussed. In addition to the whatever the problems you discussed in the previous slides, this completes velocity and acceleration method of the different mechanisms using graphical method. Thank you.